What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the motherfucking building. And this time, I am back with a few hot topics, honey. So let's get off into it. First order of business is word on the street is that the ratings are down on Real Housewives of Atlanta because Kenya is not on there anymore. Yeah, right. First off, I don't feel like that's true at all. I feel like people as a collective are getting tired of seeing all the women on the show. And yes, they have a few new girls, Jamar, Eva, and I think they're going to have like another woman as well. So, I mean, the show has been on, you guys, for 11 seasons. It's not going to be consistent with the numbers. Real Housewives of Atlanta, in my opinion, took a left turn after season 6. Season 6, which is a season that I own, was one of the best seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta as far as entertainment, dramatics, just a lot of shit happened that season. Season 7, Claudia came on. Claudia was quick-witted and she was funny here or there. I personally did not like Claudia because Claudia, in my opinion, came off as being thirsty. She was constantly fucking with Portia. She was constantly trying to keep shit up with Nene to make herself relevant. Her storyline of being biracial and trying to make it in Atlanta, I felt was weak and was a lot of women's stories. There was nothing special about her and them fucked up feet. Did she ever get the motherfuckers done? I mean, you got that much money, bitch. You better get to fixing that shit. Put some makeup on that shit. But yeah, season 8, Kim Fields came on. I kind of like that season. Not as much as 6, but I kind of like that. Nene had came back to join the girls. Sheree had came back. So it was starting to kind of pick up. And then season 9 was, to me, the most boring season ever. Motherfuckers was complaining about season 10. Season 9 was boring as shit. I told y'all in my other video, I couldn't wait for the show to go off. I was just looking at the clock. I'll never forget. I was falling asleep when the shit was on. Like that, as much as I love my housewives, that was so sad for me to go through. But yeah, I'm not with this shit about, oh, well, Kenya, they need Kenya on the show. Kenya is a fake ass bitch. Yes, when Kenya came on the show, she made a big splash. She was public enemy number 1. She was the villain of the show, and she played the hell out of that part. I give her that. But at the same time, towards the end of Kenya being on Housewives, Kenya began, in my opinion, to get very boring. And she was always, in my opinion, disingenuous, hiring motherfuckers to be her boyfriends. We have never seen Candy or Nene do any of that. People have said that Portia I don't think Portia did that. I do think that Portia kind of used the guy Todd for a storyline. Remember when she was trying to get him to have a baby with her and they wasn't even married and all this other bullshit. But Kenya is the one that, and then people was just like, oh, well, Phaedra had Apollo. He went to jail. Yeah, but she was actually married to Apollo before they even got on the show and they already knew each other. So even though Apollo is a criminal, all of everybody's relationships have been real on that show. The only one that everybody thought was the most suspect was Kenya. You also have to look at the fact it took Kenya to be damn near 50 years old to have her first child. Who does that? And you may say, well, Halle Berry and a lot of women, yeah, they do, but Kenya wasn't no big ass star like Halle Berry. She was doing her little 2-3 minute one-liners on these shows and in these movies. So it's like, bitch, what took you so long? I don't trust her now husband, Mark. What's his name? Mark? Yeah, I don't trust him. Number one, he kind of looks like an alcoholic to me. It's something with his eyes and shit gives me the alcoholic look. Not a bad looking guy. He's nice looking. I give Kenya that, he's handsome. Matt was handsome too until he started acting all fucking crazy. Let's not forget with that storyline with Matt, this bitch was in a domestic violence relationship and didn't want to leave. Kept saying, well, he's breaking my things. He's not doing anything to me. Bitch, you next. What are you waiting on? Shit. Get the fuck out now. And y'all see she ended up getting away from him and then all of a sudden ended up married and then got married without the cameras of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the people that really gave you the biggest opportunity probably of your career. You play them to the left and you say, oh, I didn't want any drama or speculation, and then you come back talking to him. You don't introduce us to him at all. You talking to him, we gotta look at your crazy ass, talk to them crazy ass dogs, and we see you on the fucking voicemail talking to your husband. That's a fake ass bitch for you. Nobody on that show has ever did that. And you motherfuckers out there that want to keep comparing her to Nene, bitch, how? Nene came on the show a real bitch. And you may say, well, she done had all this plastic surgery and if she's so real, why she do this and why Nene fixed herself up the way that she wanted to look. Am I in agreement with it completely? No. But that's what the fuck she wanted to do with her face and her body and whatever. I mean, what can I say? But at the end of the day, she was married to Greg when she got her ass on this show. We saw them get a divorce, and we also seen them get back together, get married on Bravo. Like, how much more real can you get? And y'all sitting up here, and it was funny because it was some of my favorite YouTubers was, oh, well, the show ain't shit without Kenya, and I really miss Kenya. What do you miss? You miss her being boring? You miss her constantly talking about what she's gonna do and the type of wife she is? She was so annoying last season. Oh, well, I'm this type of wife, and then she got to getting on this shit. Well, my man is really masculine, and I kind of play down, and, I'm a wife now. But when Portia was doing it, and yes, Portia's relationship with Cordell was fucked up, but when Portia was playing that same role, Kenya, that you began playing, you had no judgments of it. But when Portia was doing it, oh, she's dumb, she's stupid, she's letting him control her. So does the show need Kenya? No. Is Kenya entertaining? Yes. Let the bitch come on as a friend of the show and be on the reunions. I don't personally need her at all, but for you all acting like you can't live without her, then let her be a friend and let her be on the reunions. And Kenya can read. I give her that. She can read a few bitches. But that's about it. There's nothing real and genuine about her. Like, she never portrayed herself to be a real motherfucker. Ever. Everything has been like last season when she brought that man on there the way that she did, all late and shit, and then not letting Bravo record her getting married or really telling Bravo anything. I was like, if people already speculate you so much, they get on you for being a fake ass bitch, why wouldn't you just show them that you're real? That was your moment to show that you're real, bitch, and you didn't do it. And then you thought you would challenge Bravo. No, they sent you packing. They was like, next, we got other people we need to get to know. Eva, you can say what the fuck you want about Eva. Eva's storyline is real. She's getting married to a real man. We're going to see it. She has a real child. Her shit is real. Okay? So, Kenya does not compare to the rest of these women. I'm sorry. Kenya also was flirting with Apollo. We had never seen nothing like that in all of Housewives history. Anybody flirting with anybody's husband, except for Kim. She was sleeping with somebody else's husband, but at least the person wasn't on the show. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can miss me with the, well, Kenya was real and Kenya is this and she ain't shit and she's off the show. So that's what I know, honey. I am curious on how the baby looks and how the baby is doing, that type of thing. But is she coming out with her own little show? I may look at it. I may see a brief moment of the episode to look at the baby. If, if she is having her own show, I can't promise I would follow it because I don't like her like that. I just don't. All right. So next story we have is word has came out. This is involving my Married to Medicine girls, that Quad slept with Lake's husband. Lake is Mariah's sister. Supposedly all of this shit happened before Married to Medicine even started. They're saying that Lake supposedly, and all of this shit is alleged, you guys, whooped Quad's ass. And then Lake and her then husband, they're no longer married because of the affair that Quad, so-called, had with him. Y'all know that Quad and Mariah have been back and forth, arguing on the show, on social media. Also, Mariah heavily been going back and forth on the show and social media, Wow, how convenient is this story? How convenient is this story now that Quad is going through this big ass divorce with Dr. G? She's already at one of the lowest points of her life. And now this story is coming out. Like, where the fuck was this story at years ago? Like, why? I'm just now hearing about this shit. Did y'all ever know about this shit? Let me know if you already knew about it. But it's weird that it's coming out now. It looks suspect as fuck. I will say this and I will say it again. Quad does not owe Mariah for helping her get on this fucking show. So Mariah need to quit with the, oh, well, I've been knowing her the longest and you can't tell me nothing about Quad. Bitch, y'all are not friends and it doesn't matter. You need to keep that fucking mother out of show business. Out of this show, you need to keep your sister, that sister Lake. I don't like that bitch. And bitch, you sitting up here talking about Quad supposedly slept with your ex-husband. You all mad with Quad. Your husband is the person that owes you. I don't understand women that get mad. Now, if Quad did this is fucked up. I will say that. But at the same time, why are we so mad with Quad? Be mad at the man. Men have a choice, ladies, on where they stick their dick at. They really do. And they need to keep it in the pants, honey. The next story I got is Gloria Govan and Matt Barnes, honey. Y'all done heard that Matt Barnes then got custody over them boys. He was paying, I believe, $20,000 to Gloria per month for those twins. Gloria, you done fucked up the church's money, bitch. What bitch fucks up? I bet you Evelyn Lozada wouldn't have fucked up $20,000 a month. I bet you that much. I bet you this chick right here wouldn't have fucked it up. When I dropped them twins off, my mouth would have been shut. It would have been like, yes, sir, here. Go on. Y'all going with your father. Yeah. Yeah. My mouth would have been shut. Then you done fucked with that fine ass. Ooh, that damn Derek Fisher, honey. Yes. Gloria, you got good taste in men. I will give you that. Because Matt is fine, honey. And that damn Derek. I like Derek even better, though. It's just something with his face. And I like how he talk and shit. Let me calm down, y'all. Because it's, and I'm getting a little tender over here. Let me calm it, bring it down. But Gloria, why would you fuck up your money like that? I don't even think, well, yeah, your sister would have fucked it up because she done fucked up her shit with Gilbert Arenas. But why you fuck up like that? And I've been hearing Matt say for a while, this bitch needs to get a job. Matt, you was her job. So I don't know why you acting like you didn't know that. But y'all athletes, y'all need to smarten the fuck up. And that motherfucking Matt, I heard he is still making a substantial amount of money even while being retired. So that motherfucker is collecting them coins still. And Gloria, you not the child support about to be reduced severely if you get anything at all. And I don't even know why is he even paying her, and they mostly gonna be with him. Then Gloria, now you only get to see the kids on the weekends and shit, and then maybe one day during, I believe I heard, one weekday, or that's fucked up, Gloria. You fucked up. You shouldn't have brought your ass to that motherfucking school. You should have let them go on with their dad. You should have been all over your fine ass man, Derek Fisher, because Lord knows that's where the fuck I would have been. And I would have been like, bye twins, bye boo, I'll see y'all on Monday, honey. Okay, mommy loves you. I would have kept collecting my coins. Like, if there is no problem, then bitch, don't make no problems. Don't fuck up the church's money. You wrote the song and can't remember the goddamn words. Don't fuck up shit. Damn. Stupid. I hope you learn, Gloria. You're a beautiful woman, but let's get some smarts into you, sis. What does Gloria do for a living, you guys? Maybe she needs to come back to... No, she don't need to come back on there because she was boring as fuck. But this would be a hell of a storyline, though, Gloria. You do need to get back out in reality TV. I don't know about Basketball Wives because I am so sick of seeing you recycled bitches back on the show. You know, we need some new blood. So maybe you get a little reality show. What you need to do is get your ass on the Yalla Fix My Life. Like that sister of yours. See, Laura is smart. She got that shop in real life online store that she got. And Laura can dress and shit. So you need to be following after your sister. Follow her moves. Get some... I hope you have some businesses. I hope you was using the child support money to create your own businesses. That's what a smart businesswoman would do. So, yeah, Gloria, you done fucked up the church's money, girl. Damn. Last but not least, you all, we have the story with KeKe Wyatt and Michael Jamar. You guys have heard that KeKe then found her a new man, honey, and she's married, and dude turns out look a little bit like Michael Jamar. He all thick and light skinned the way she likes it, honey. So her and Michael Jamar are done. I was wondering about this story because I remember he was seeing the girl Paris Bennett. KeKe has been calling the girl Michael's mistress. But turns out Michael was in a car wreck. Michael Jamar, he was in a car accident. And I think that caused KeKe to be by his side and be there for him. She's just like, this is my husband. You know, I'm going to be here for him. I have to make certain health decisions for him. So we're going to try to work this thing out. I think that was her mentality. But once Michael Jamar, honey, began walking again and talking and eating and going about life, he's back with girlfriend Paris Bennett, who was a contestant on American Idol. And they're saying that the girl sounds like and looks like Fantasia. Y'all ain't shit. She sound a little bit like Fantasia. She does not look like Fantasia. Fantasia, in my opinion, is very beautiful. I don't think the girl Paris is cute at all. That's just my personal opinion. She does not look like Fantasia, so y'all need to please stop saying that. KeKe done called a child a bat. I think that KeKe is really hurt and disappointed that her husband would leave her during that time of her child having cancer and, she was going through a lot of emotional issues and shit. So let's check that out really quick, you all.
When you 8 months pregnant and you got a child sick in and out of the hospital and your husband got the nerve to tell you that he wants a divorce, because he says that you're an emotional wreck. He says that from the very beginning, you never trusted me and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, telling other people, other women that we getting a divorce and if she calls or it's like, what? Like, I'm so done with Michael Jamar. Y'all can have him and roast his.
Okay, so y'all heard that from KeKe, and I assumed when I heard that video a while ago, what was that, like a year ago, that they were done, but, you know, he got into the accident, and I guess KeKe wanted to work things out. But what I really feel is KeKe is what we would call a codependent person. You can tell that's why she has all them damn kids. KeKe has like 10 kids. And let's not forget, you guys, when they was on that show, R&B Divas, she was dogging that man. She was not respectful to him. She was rolling her eyes, talking when he was talking. I'm not saying you gotta bow down to your man, but you at least need to show him some respect. He is your manager. He is the father of some of them kids, honeys. Some. But, you know, like, you cannot continue to treat a man like shit, KeKe, and feel as though he needs to stay with you. Now, did he do all this shit at the wrong time? I felt, yes. Yes. You know, you going, and I'm not sitting up here saying that he needed to stay with her forever, but, you know, the girl was pregnant, you know, with their baby. And KeKe claims that Michael is the one that was horny and wanted to create the baby. But KeKe, honey, even though it was on him, you was still there spreading your motherfucking legs, making a baby. So I believe that's what you wanted to do in the moment as well. The whole situation is sad and it's messy. Okay, y'all, let's check out what KeKe is saying about this situation, and then I will come back in with my commentary. Let's check it out.
The fact that I'm laughing and smiling is a beautiful thing, because I went through a really rough patch there for a while, for about a year. Y'all know about that little video. That video of me looking like a desperate dumb heifer. Honey, I was 8 months pregnant, and I was hormonal, and I thought I wanted something that didn't, you know, wasn't for me. Amen. And my
real talk, KeKe, when that man said that he didn't want to be with you, you should have been done. I don't care about what accident he got in. Yes, I get that that's your husband and the father of some of your kids. But once he kind of said that to me, the relationship was over. And then with him, you know, with Paris posting him as her MCM and all of that, I don't know. I just think that KeKe was a bit overwhelmed, because it's like, damn, my child has cancer. I'm pregnant. And I don't think she was strong enough, you guys, to just leave him, even though she knew Paris was in the situation of some sort.
Baby fighting cancer. But now, a year later, my baby is cancer free. Oh, shut my new husband, Zachariah.
Your new husband? What?
My new husband. I reached out to Zachariah, and I was just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? You know, not looking for love, not looking for nothing, and it's God's honest truth.
That's a lie. When she reached out to that man, I believe she was looking for a rebound, somebody to replace Michael Jamar, because KeKe is very clingy and codependent. She could sing her ass off. Don't get me wrong, honey. KeKe can make my eyes water, honey. She got one of the most beautiful voices I have ever heard. But as a person, KeKe needs to be alone. KeKe doesn't know how to be alone and be with all these damn kids. I think it frightens her. And I'm not going to be surprised, you guys, if she ends up pregnant by this man within the next year. I really do feel like she needs to get her tubes tied. She doesn't need any more children. KeKe needs to learn to love herself. And this isn't just a KeKe issue. I think all of us women have maybe been at a point in our lives where maybe we didn't know how to be alone. And maybe, you know, we didn't know how to deal with what life was throwing at us. So we ran to get into the nearest relationship to make us feel better. We've all been there. I mean, and I know some people will say, but no, I ain't never been stupid like that. I ain't never, you know, I'm not judgmental like that. I'm not, because I know we all did some dumb shit. I know I have. Did some dumb shit that I just wasn't cognizant about until I came out on the other side and realized, hey, I need to love Brandy and be with me and do for me. And once I got that love for Brandy, I stopped looking for men, you know, to validate me, or, oh, I need to be in this relationship and this relationship is going to make me happy. And, you know, I think we all have a point in our lives as women. We kind of, especially if you are, relationship oriented, you know, where you've always maybe either wanted to get married or just wanted to have a companion. And I think with me, it was more or less having a companion. But once you get that love for yourself, you won't need to cling to every man you meet. Now, you sitting up here saying, oh, I just called him out the blue. You sound like Portia from Housewives on that elementary shit. I just called him and, you know, he want to talk to me and all of a sudden we married. Houseway, how does that go like that? That doesn't make any sense. That man was probably friend zoned on the sidelines, and she figured she called him up when she saw that Michael Jamar really wasn't coming back from dealing with the Paris chick.
Just saying howdy, because I didn't know if he had a girl or whatever. I didn't know. I was just saying hey.
And she didn't care either. I'm just saying.
And he was like, girl, what's up? And I was like, oh, Jesus. This man will never tell me, oh, I'm tired of dealing with you. You pregnant. I'm tired of dealing with you and this baby with cancer. I can't deal with you, your mouth no more. Like I'm not supposed to have emotional problems, nor my baby is on his deathbed.
KeKe, you're just now reconnecting with that man that you are married to now. You ain't been through nothing with him, sis, to see how he reacts to life. Michael Jamar was with you for several years, like a lot of years. He was putting up with a lot of shit from you. You know what I'm saying? And that man got tired. That's what it looks like. You know, and to be honest with you, yes, the girl is not that attractive. But at the same time, it really don't matter how she look. Your man got sick of you. And that's just what it is.
A 14-year-old child laying in the bed dying that I gave birth to, and I'm an emotional toxic wreck. No, nigga, you are toxic and you are an emotional wreck. How dare you? And I'm 8 months pregnant with your baby that I didn't ask for, that you wanted to give because you was horny. Nigga, bye. You go on with that little ugly critter, that bat.
It was kind of funny, y'all, when she made that face and shit.
Go on with it, honey.
Y'all heard it from KeKe, honey. Okay, so the girl, Miss Paris Bennett, I guess she's on Instagram. She came out with a post in response to what KeKe was saying. And she basically just said that people rant and rave usually have something to prove, but when you know the truth, you can just sit back and watch the comedy show. Maturity is a gift. Immaturity is a childlike tantrum learned and untamed. If your life is good, LOL, just live it. Or is it really? Ooh, that was shade, Miss Paris. That was shade, honey. Yes. Michael, what is up with you picking all these women that could sing, honey? What is up with you? Is the next woman you get with after Paris, she go have to sing too? Huh? But yeah, this is a sad situation, you all, to watch this play out. But this is simply a lesson in this is what happens when you don't love yourself and you don't know how to be by yourself, and you use children and men to distract you from getting to know yourself and your self-worth. And that's all it is. And it just so happens that KeKe Wyatt is the person that is living this. The famous KeKe Wyatt. You know, but yeah, this is everyday shit that a lot of women go through. You know, they're constantly looking for the next man to be the cleanup man for, you know, and it's just like, KeKe, you have to change and work on yourself, because who's to say this new guy won't leave you? You know, and he ain't gonna give a damn what's going on in your life. He may leave like Michael did. I'm just saying. So we have to watch how we treat people, okay? That is all I have to say on all these topics, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I am out.